Merry Christmas, everybody, from the Northern Redneck and family. 2 nights before Christmas Eve, I thought I would take a moment here to show everybody my musical Christmas bells. I don't know if I did this last year or not. I probably did, because I'm pretty crazy about Christmas. Anyhow, these are actual they're metal bells. I don't know if they're brass. They're made to look brass. I don't know if they're plated, but they all light up in succession around the tree as they play 15 to 16 different Christmas songs in a loop. And you can turn the music off and just have the lights blink, which is kind of a nice thing if you get sick of hearing all the bells, all the songs. I'm trying to find another one here. There we are. There we are. What do we got over there? It's a pussycat. Millie loves the Christmas tree. She walks around and grooms it. She licks it and rubs on it. She's licking my elbow right now. I think Millie's crazy about Christmas too. Millie. Millie, you want to say Merry Christmas? Meow. You're too interested in what Mom was doing, huh? I really do believe Millie's quite a musical pussycat. When she hears that, she just comes and sits right by the tree. She likes her music, huh? You are a beautiful little kitty. Look at you. We'll go up the tree again. We'll pan right up the tree. I didn't light the star. Oh well. My son put a Coke bottle in here, a decorative Coke bottle. Some of the ornaments we have that have been passed down through the family for years. Some of these guys are really, really old. I remember putting this one on the tree when I was 7 years old. Somehow it stayed intact all these years. There are a lot of them that are broke, that are gone, but it's always neat pulling this stuff out for Christmas and seeing it again and remembering how we got it and where it came from. And there's one over here that's really, really unique. There's a story behind this ball right here. It says Dad on it. And the story behind this Christmas ball was when me and my wife Lori moved in here. It was just a month or two shy of Christmas. 15 years ago. Or was it 16? 16 years ago. When we moved in here, that particular Christmas ball was given to me in a box of decorations along with a tree. that my oldest sister brought over because it was our first Christmas. And I wanted to have a tree because we hadn't had a tree, or I hadn't had a tree in a lot of years since I was a child. And at the time, we hadn't even had Eddie yet. We had the apartment. We were struggling to keep it. Lori's daughter was still young. So we figured we had to have a tree, but we had all we could do just to pay the rent and survive. So my sister, being the big-hearted person that she is, brought us a tree a few days before Christmas with a box of ornaments and said, "You can have these to decorate your tree." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll get them back to you." And she's like, "No, that's fine." And that is the Christmas ball that was in the box. And my nephew, who is her son, had decorated it many Christmases ago when he was a child. And if you notice, you can't see it, it's rubbed off anymore, but it says "I love you, Dad" on it in sparkle glue. And every year I pull that ball out and I think of that. And keep meaning to say, "Hey, you might want to take this ball back. It's pretty significant," but he's growing up now, and maybe this is where it needs to be. I don't know. But
If the snowman says believe, right above your head.
Snowman that says believe.
Right.
And the snowman that says believe.
I keep taking photos of it.
The first year Junior ever saw, was it the Polar Express?
And Yankee Candle.
I actually acquired this snowman. I don't know if it was given to me or I bought it or whatnot, but for him. And this year we went with an artificial tree, but you'd hardly know it. Good golly, I mean, most artificial trees I see look like something you'd clean the toilet with, but this has really got it going on. If you can, I'll try to get right in there. I mean, doggone. I find myself having to, you know, stop from going to get the water to water it, or looking for needles that fell off on the floor. But obviously there isn't any. A couple of real pine cones in there. We got a couple different strings of lights on here, but I didn't want to put them all on because I figured it would blind the camera. So anyway, I hope everybody's gearing up to have a great Christmas. And be safe, be well. God bless everybody. And I'll see you all out there in 2015. Peace.